Hey crafty friends, Jen Cascell here. Today is release day at Scrap Diva Designs. I am so excited to share with you what I have been creating with this fabulous new release. So welcome back. If you're new here, I am so happy to have you. Before we get started, here is her website and all of the info on the back. Make sure to use that hashtag ScrapDivaDesigns for some amazing inspiration. And if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code GEN10 for 10% off your purchase at the shop. I super appreciate everyone who's used my coupon code and affiliate link. I do get a small kickback and it helps me continue to create free content for you guys. So let's dive in because we've got a lot to cover. This release is all about the country western theme. There are a couple other things that are sprinkled in, but we do have a new paper collection, this Cowgirl Dreams. So good, you guys. So I love the colors in this, the pink and hot pink mixed with the blues and the yellow and a little touch of red and green. Super, super cute. So let's just take a look at all of these pattern papers. So pretty. So pretty. And there are some chipboard stickers as well as ephemera pieces. I am going to do a separate video on this paper collection, so I am not going to get too crazy with it because that's not really why you come to my channel. You come to see those dies. I know. So we've got a lot of dies here, and I'm going to start with some of the smaller ones. You're going to see these sprinkled throughout all of the projects that I created, so I figured that I would start small. So we're going to start with the new word set, which is the Cowboy Words, and we have Yeehaw, Wild West, Let's Go Girls, Cowgirl, Cowboy, Wanted. So we've got a ton of cute little words here. I did these in gold and silver. So I have a few of them right here. So we have that yeehaw. And then here's a howdy. The cowgirl. The wanted. And cowboy. And you're going to see the Let's Go Girls. I'll show you them in, here it is in the gold as well. Super, super cute. And like I said, you're going to be seeing that throughout all of my projects. And I also wanted to show you this new flower, the desert rose. I loved this flower, you guys. Super, super pretty. So once again, you're going to be seeing this, but I wanted to show you, I did this in two ways. So here it is with the stamens, and this is just the two smaller with the stamens, and then here's two of the larger ones with stamens. But I also put it together like an actual rose, and I wanted to show you that. So super, super cute. And you're going to be seeing a ton of these coming up. When I first get a collection, I usually start with the smallers. All of the smalls, I know that I want to have prepped and ready for when I start doing the larger projects, so I can just really start cranking them out. So people do ask me, you know, how do you get started? Like where do I begin? Sometimes it's overwhelming. I always say start with the smalls. So, and the other real small one that I absolutely loved, the Cowboy Bundle. So you're going to get this super cute cowboy hat. You have two different layered horseshoes. We have some stars, a cowboy boot, the cutest little cactus known to man, and then you also have these little like lizard salamander type deals. This cactus is layered, so you get this main body right here, then you get some flowers, and then you also get the little pricks, like the little pricklies So cute, you guys. Everything is layered up. It's really cool. I'm going to be showing you a whole bunch of these. I think I might have a couple. Yeah, I've got a couple left. So here's this cute little like lizard guy. There we go. And then here is one of the horseshoes. And then this is the circular horseshoe right here. I did everything in gold and silver. I kind of wanted to be able to play with the color palette. This is just uh the cactus without all of the extras. I've got a great one coming up that you'll be able to see it like entirely put together. So let's get started on one of the larger ones. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen this, but here is my cowboy boot. Oh my goodness, you guys. So this right here is the Cowboy Boot mini album that I turned into. I am going to use this on my desktop, actually. I absolutely love how this turned out. And like I said, there's that Let's Go Girls. And then just look at how cute this little cactus is when it's all put together. It's absolutely adorable. Same thing, I've got one of the cowboy hats behind here. I have a horseshoe. This is that desert rose. So pretty. Instead of stitching, I used this really pretty braided trim in the back. This is a star bow. This was released quite some time ago, but I thought it went with this collection really well. And I mean, look at all that gorgeous paper. This is all from 12 by 12 cardstock shop. So I have the gold Miri lava cardstock, which is one of my faves. And I also have the gold sequin glitter down here. And then I used the main palette that I used a lot of this hot pink here. I did some of the party pink and the princess pink for this. And then I also used this gorgeous Capri Cove in a lot of my papers. And then I also did swimming pool. Super cute color palettes. And then I also did a little bit of yellow in here for mine. And I did this lemon twist for a lot of mine. If I see a different color that I used, I will show you. But the 12 by 12 is going to be a great resource, especially with Joann's closing down. We all loved their paper sales, and 12 by 12 cardstock shop, their Encore is some of the best cardstock that I've ever used. So great resource now that Joann's is closed. Super cute. You can see a little more of this boot on the other side. I did use the box making strips die. I think this may be one of my first tutorials. I really enjoyed doing this. It came together pretty easily, and it's super cute and it's generously sized. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. I also did this cute little wand. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is the Disco Sheriff Star mini album. So it's got a 6-pointed star on here with like a disco pattern. You can see right in here. So cute. You got another one of those little cowboy hats at the top. And you'll see a couple of the desert rose flowers. We have the cowgirl sentiment that I layered with those strips that came out a couple months ago. Absolutely love it. Another one of those adorable cactus. I mean, look at that cactus. How cute are those? And then we also have this shaker star is new this month as well. This is the Sheriff Star shaker set. So cute. You can see it put together right here. It's kind of tucked behind that horseshoe. Super cute. You get 2 sizes with this, and then you have 3 layering pieces with the mini album. I did do all 3 here, and this is the larger of the stars. Let me see. This mini album measures about 5 by 5 3/4, let's say. And then your star, the shaker stars, your larger one is going to be about 3 1/4 wide, and then your smaller one is 2 1/2. So super, super cute. I do have a couple more of these stars. I just cut them out. I'm going to be doing some shakers with them. I have used it a couple of times, but this is what it looks like just cut through. And then here's the smaller one for a size reference there. And I did want to show you, there is an acetate out as well with this new collection that I cut a few times. Look at the pink cow acetate. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Pick this up, you guys. It's so, so, so cute. Love it. Love, love, love. So I did do a little tassel over here on this. This is like an older leather tassel. I think it's from Paige Evans. I did not make it. And then I did a little silicone cowboy hat bead along with this bow. So cute. I have these cute little silicone cowboy hats. I just thought these were absolutely adorable. And because they're silicone, I cut them in half a couple of times. You'll see them in my projects. So cute. Love it. So, and I will say too, when you are cutting this star set, don't leave out, you're going to have this background star right here. I used them a couple of times in my projects. Don't toss that, okay? You're also going to see the Western Rosette set. So you do get two. You get the star one right here, and then you also, I mean, it looks like a dollar sign, but I think they're spurs because they go with like the whole Western theme. So this is what the star one looks like cut out. Gorgeous. And just because these are, let me see, they're 2 3/4 inches, so it's going to give you a 5 1/2 inch rosette, which this is a full 5 1/2 inch rosette. Don't forget, you can cut these down. I have a good video on how I do rosettes and how you can cut these down from a die cut. Don't think that it just has to be one large die set or one large die cut when you put it together. And I do have, I didn't finish putting this together. I didn't have enough time, but I did want to show you how that other one cut. So it's super, super pretty. And I did use it. So I have this one right here, and I made a little embellishment with it. So it's that spur one. But I was thinking like like the old like fans that everybody used to use in the Wild West. That's what I was thinking when I put this together. And see one of those cute little cowboy boots. And this is just some ephemera from the collection that I layered with a little floral cluster and some stars. So, so cute. Love, 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 love. I have the little dangly at the bottom here. So cute. Moving along, next up we have the Saloon mini album. Guys, this is a large die set. So we have 3 layers just for this front piece here. And then you have a background layer and you have some steps. You have 3 pieces for the door, like the swinging door mechanism. You have Saloon written in that really cool Western font that's the same as the Cowboy Words. And then we also have a couple of windows too in the door frame. So I loved putting this together. This is a fun one, you guys. This is what I did. I made it into a little purse. Eek, super cute. Okay. So, I oh my goodness, could you just, I mean, look at how cute. So this is one of the patterns from the Cowboy Dreams set. Loved this pink cow pattern. So, so, so cute. I did a little floral cluster at the front. Absolutely adore it. I have one of those cute little cactus in the back. This one I didn't add the spikies to because I used that sequin glitter cardstock that I love. And it really, I didn't think it needed it, but super cute. And like I said, that's that cowboy hat silicone bead that I cut in half. And I just topped my floral cluster with it. So cute. Um, Here's the Saloon that once again I put up on that really cool die set. I forget the name of it offhand, but really, really cute. And then you'll see another one of those star shakers at the top. This time I did do the smaller one here. Once again, just that floral cluster with all the littles from the set. I topped it with this cowboy hat. Just so glittery and fun. This is so me. I love, love, love how this turned out. And it's pretty generously sized too. So this is about 5.5 inches wide and about 4.5 tall. So you've got some room in this. And my bag itself is about a little less than 2.5. So cute. I love this. I don't know if I'm going to do this one first or my cowboy hat. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you want to see first? So I love this little Saloon. Obsessed. Up, we have the Disco Ball mini album. So cute, you guys. So you get 3 different pieces with this one. So you have that really cool disco ball here, and then you have a background. This is a stitched layering piece, and then you also have the base of the mini album right here. I do have an example for you. Here is my example. Eek, so cute. So we have the Let's Go girls over here. Got a little cowboy boot, one of the large star shakers. This, here's another one of those little cowboy hats that I cut in half. So cute. The Desert Rose. This is just a bow that I had in my stash that I reused. I was thinking about making this into a card. I'm not really sure. This is just some stuff that I had in my stash. I had this sequined like heart over here, and then I have these cute playing cards because I don't know, this kind of reminds me of like Vegas or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was cool. This is actually a charm. I can't remember where I got it, and I just took um, the eyelet off the top, but so cute. And can we just take a moment to appreciate this cardstock that I used? So this is 12 by 12 holographic cardstock, and then the back is this really cool sequin holographic. And I was just at my local scrapbooking store like maybe a couple months ago, and I saw this. There was only one sheet left, and I had to grab it because look at this sequins on there. It's not sequins. It's actually a flat piece of paper, but the sequins are printed on there, and it's just so sparkly and cool. I love this. So, like I said, I was thinking about making it a card, so this will kind of give you an idea of what it looks like cut out. For size reference, it is a 5, it's a little over 5.5 for your base. So cool. So one last look. So fun. All right. Next up, we have the Cowboy Hat mini album. Lots of pieces here. So for this die set, you're going to have the 3 base layers. So you have your base, you have a stitched layer, and then you have, this is an embossed layer right here. You do get a bow, and there's 4 pieces to the bow to it. I did not use the bow on mine, but I wanted to show you what it looks like all put together. Super cute. You also have some stars, and then this is the brim of your hat, as well as like just a layering piece for the front of the hat. And I do have an example for you. So cute. So I used that new Cowboy Dreams for this. So stinking cute. I love how this turned out. let's take a look at the floral cluster that I did right here. This has some of the ephemera and chipboard pieces from the collection on it. I use that as the base of my cluster. You're also going to see another one of those cute sequin hearts, and then a little horseshoe along with the desert rose. And I thought the desert rose paired beautifully with the leaves that I love. So let's take a look inside. So cute, pretty generously sized. This is about 7 inches wide and little over 4 inches tall for your cowboy hat itself. And then I made my box. My box is 1.5 inches tall. So stinking cute. This is another tutorial that I'm thinking about doing. So let me know. So cute. I mean, look at the pattern of this. So this is the cowboy boot and flowers. I thought were so stinking cute. And then I paired it with the plaid from the collection, that blue plaid. And once again, you're going to see that cowboy print. I love that pink cow. And I also did some of that holographic cardstock in there. So cute. And like, I've shown you this works in both gold and silver with this collection. It's super pretty, very versatile. Fun colors. Moving along, we have the 3D double self-closing gift bag. So you actually get 2 gift bags, and inside you get this one that has the heart layer right here, and then you have a cool like scallop at the top. Each set has some stitch layering pieces, and then the top of it here you do get a heart as well. You also can make it a shaker, which I thought was really cool, and of course I made mine into some shakers. So let me show you my example. So we have, this is the one with the hearts at the top. I did the cute little Wild West. This little cowboy hat disco ball is part of the ephemera from the Cowboy Dreams collection, another one of those desert rose. And look how I made that cute little shaker. It's really, really fun. This, once again, is Cowboy Dreams, the pattern paper. So stinking cute. And I'm going to do just a little like Velcro closure. This is like 95% done, but we've got a cute little shaker at the top. I loved it. And I do have another one for you. This one I did in pink and yellow. You know how much I love my bees and lemon. This is one of my favorite ephemera sets. I know you've seen me use it before, but I absolutely love it. And I used, this came with the Easter bunny box. It was super, super cute. And I had it cut and I never used it. So I used it as part of my shaker set. So cute. The sweet is Scrap Diva as well. I just layered up that ephemera. I love this little like flag. I want to say it came with the Suitcase mini album. I use it all the time. And I just did some pink polka dots. Both of my shaker mixes, in fact, all of my shaker mixes are mainly Fanciful Chaos. This is one of her sets exclusively. And here, I mean, how cute, right? So cute. So if you notice, this one, I have the shaker popped up, as you can see from the side. This time I put the shaker on the interior, which I thought was kind of cool. So if you want to see how I did this, let me know in the comments. This is one of the ones that I didn't have a chance to get to. This is the recipe card stamp and die set. So here's your little recipe card in here. Super cute. It's got all of your categories off to the side. I will say I love this font. Super pretty. And then you get, this is your die portion. So this obviously is going to cut out your recipe card. And then these are for your tabs. So you can stamp and you can put your category right on here. These are stitched as well. So you've got a stitch layer and then you've got a back layer. And then here's your tabs for it too. These tabs are super cute. So once again, the recipe card stamp and die set. And you will see me come back. I have an idea for this. So I don't know if you remember, but around Christmas, I used the large Victorian frame to do a pocket. And I said it was going to be a great way to gift like a cookie recipe during the holidays. So I think I'm going to do a tutorial on how I did that, and we'll use the stamp and die set for the interior. We have the 3D rectangular gift box. So you get 2 pages of dies with this. You also have a couple sentiments. So you have love you and sending love that are both layered. This is the other side of the stamp set, or the die set, sorry. This is super, super cute, you guys. So I do have an example. Eek, so cute. So here's that sending love at the top. I just love this. How stinking cute. I use the desert rose over here along with a regular rose. And this is all of the ephemera layered up. I mean, look at how chunky and cool that is. I did do a bow for the front. Mine has a magnetic closure. And this is the interior. It's about 95% done. I didn't do any pattern paper for the interior because I ran out of time, honestly, guys. I figured you would want to see everything put together, so I kind of scrimped where I could. I got my dies a little late. So super, super cute. Love. And I did cut out the love you too, so you could see what it looks like. This font is so pretty. I love it. I will note this rectangular box, great size. So it's about, you see, it's 6¼ inches wide, and then like almost 2.5. So you've got plenty of space in here. And I will say this rectangular box is going to work really, really good with some of your larger die sets, like the larger word dies that Erica has been coming out with. So think about that when you're buying this. I always make sure the stuff that I have, I want it to go together. So very, very good add-on. Another one that I did not do, this is the double stitched fishtail set. I did not do this because I have a very big project planned for it, and I wanted to be able to really devote the proper time to it. I do love a good banner. I think you guys know that. And I really, really liked these double stitch sets that she's coming out with. These nesting dies are so cool. So let's take a look on the interior. Your largest one is going to be little over 4. It's like 4 1/8, and then about almost 5.5 inches tall. And then you get your stitch layer around the outside as well as the interior. You get 7 different banners with this, with your smallest being about 1 inch. So size reference, love this. Super versatile. I know I don't have a sample for you yet, but trust me, you're going to want this one. Like I said, these double stitched nesting sets are so good. So, so, so good. You can do a lot with these. This is the stamp set for this month. We get a G thanks. Howdy. This ain't my first rodeo. Well, hey there, lady. Cowgirl, bless your heart. Let's go, girls. And I know it's kind of hard to see because I did use this one, but that is your cowboy boot that comes with it. I'm also going to show you the next one because I use these two hand in hand. Last but not least, the wanted poster nesting die set. Super cute. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers to this. So cute, you guys. At my wanted poster that I did, eek, so cute. So I did the Let's Go Girls from that stamp and die, or the stamp set up top here. I have, this is some ephemera from the Cowboy Dreams. How stinking cute. This is chipboard. You'll see one of those cute little cactus in the back. I got one of my little lizards over here. My floral cluster with the desert rose. Once again, I used that star in the background from my 5-star, the Sheriff Star shakers. So super, super cute. I love how this turned out. I did layer those wanted posters. I have the largest two. So the largest is going to measure about 4 inches by almost 5.5. And then your second largest is going to be about 4.5 by 3.25. And then your smallest, oh, it's a baby, isn't it? So the smallest isn't even an inch. It's like 7/8, I would say. So, and then about an inch and an eighth tall. So super, super cute. And I do have one more of these to show you. I did a little smaller one. And then there's those cowboy boot stamps. Guys, I did some coloring, and I think I'm getting a little better at it. I don't know. I did use the Cowboy Word die for this one. I layered a couple of those wanted posters. Once again, we have some ephemera. One of the ephemera from the set had a cowboy boot. Here, let me show you. This is what I kind of based my cowboy boots on. I wanted to have some leaves and flowers sticking up from it. So I just used my scrap Diva dies for it, and I thought that was really cute. And I even used, these stars are cut out from the Rosette. So these stars right here that popped out, I kept those and I used them as shaker pieces in some of my shaker sets, the star dies. And then I also used them just as almost like flatbacks on these. And I thought it was so stinking cute. So thank you so, so much for watching. So that brings me to an end of my release video for Scrap Diva Designs. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite? What do you want to see first? I'm super excited to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code JEN10 for 10% off your purchase at the shop. I super appreciate it. I do get a small kickback. I love creating this free content for you, and it really does help. So thank you so much. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. I will leave links in the description box directly to the dies. Just go ahead and click on those links. It'll take you directly to the shop. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of the love and support. I appreciate it. I will be back soon with my first tutorial. Don't forget to use your voice in the comment section and let me know what you want to see first. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye.